That is my audience. Okay, so this speech is going to be about racial differences in the present time. Um, I wanted to make sure when I wrote this speech that I didn't make it just a Black Lives Matter speech. I wanted to talk about the different challenges in different races, not just about African Americans, but we are going to highlight the challenges of the African Americans. Um, First, I want you to focus on your race, whatever race that you are now, and then think about being another race and living in another country that you've never lived in before and you can't speak their language. My thesis for this speech is what if it were you? Um, First, I would like to sing this song that I learned as a child because everyone should have learned it. The song goes, Jesus loves the little children, all of the children of the world, red, yellow, black, and white, they are precious in his sight. Jesus loves the little children of the world. Um, Obviously, African Americans were originally from Africa. They were taken against their own will over 100 years ago. And it seems as if now, in this present time, um, this culture is facing more issues than anyone. I'm not sure why at this moment, but that is what's highlighted in the news. Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, Sandra Bland, and Ahmaud Arbery. Those are examples of what I mean. I'm not going to highlight their stories because you already know their stories, but I want to say their names so that they're not forgotten. Um, Solutions to this problem. I feel that if every specific culture would empathize with one culture, then we would be able to come to a conclusion and there wouldn't always be an injustice. I feel like that if it isn't a problem that affects you directly, you should open your mind to be approachable and teachable. Um, my next statement, I want to talk about the Chinese culture. In China, their biggest injustice is sex trafficking. This culture and this problem was interesting to me because it's almost like they are having injustices against their own kind. There's not black people in China sex trafficking Chinese people. It's Chinese people in China sex trafficking Chinese people. And that is what's hard for their culture because there's not anyone superior than the other or anything like that. It's the same people and they are all trapped. Studies show that almost 29 million people are trapped in forced work in China. Um, the next culture I want to talk about is the Hispanic culture. I chose this culture because in January 2019, I had the opportunity to travel to Mexico. When I got to Mexico, I was able to see a little bit of their culture at first because, of course, I was a tourist, so you don't get to see everything really. They show you, the good parts of Mexico. But what we learned was how they didn't want you to give them anything. It was always a trade type of mindset. If we were to give them a tip or if we wanted to get something extra, they always wanted to give something in return. Their culture, they weren't the type of people who wanted handouts or wanted someone to do something for them. It was always in return for something else. And those are a lot of morals that we don't have in America because a lot of people want something for nothing. So I thought that was very interesting when I visited that part of the world. I feel like those in the Mexican colony there, they want to be here for better work conditions and for better outcomes for their families. But a lot of times we don't realize how them being here can benefit us. I say that because imagine how easy it is for you to have a bilingual staff at your job. There are a lot of people here who can't speak Spanish, but if you have someone who Spanish is their first language, the job can go a lot smoother. Um, Lastly, I want to talk about the white American. This culture doesn't face as many challenges as the other cultures, obviously. But what I can say when I put myself in their shoes is the saying that one bad apple spoils the bunch is what they suffer from. Because all white people are not bad. But when you have certain white people that are in charge or superior and they set the tone for the entire culture, it makes everyone look bad. Also, I want to say that a lot of things that happen from that white community transpired to us were taught to them. It's not something that you weren't born racist or you weren't born not liking red, yellow, or green. It was something that you were taught. As a child, you didn't know the difference. So, in some standpoint, when you're another nationality, you should think about it that way when you approach someone who doesn't see you as equal. It's because they don't know any better. And lastly, I want to leave you again with my thesis statement. It is what if it were you.